Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel again. In this video, I'm gonna create a beautiful animation for Independence Day. I'm gonna use GSAP for this. I had already had some image in my project. Let's create a index.html file. Also, I'm gonna create one more file for our style sheet, style.css. I'm gonna create one more file for our JavaScript file. I'm giving it name of main.js. Go to our index.html file. Here I'm going to give the title of Happy Independence Day. That's fine. Now inside the body tag, I'm going to give the reference of our JavaScript file. Also, I need to import just follow this URL and copy the TimelineMax.min.js. Copy the script tag and paste it in our file. Also, I'm going to import TwinMax as well. TwinMax.min.js. Copy the script tag and paste it in our file. Also, I'm going to import our style sheet. Also, I'm going to import the bootstrap as well. Now I'm going to create a image tag using img tab. Inside source, I'm giving reference of one of my image inside my image folder, and I had given it ID of splash. Paste it and change our image name. I'm giving class of image. Move to our style sheet. Here I'm gonna write some style. For body part, I'm giving the background color of our national flag. So I'm gonna use background image, linear gradient for 60°. That's color for our green color for 33%, and next one for white color. This is 33% as well. Next for our third color in our national flag, and this one is 66%. Overflow should be hidden. And now for our image class, I'm giving it height of 100 VH, which cover the full screen height. Also width of 100%, which cover uh, width of full screen. Also background repeat to no repeat. And I'm giving it position of absolute. From top, it would be 0, and opacity is 0 as well. And this one for our splash screen, which will be the first image of our screen. Just paste here. Now save all of these and go our index.html file. Just copy it and paste. Change the image name. Now go to our main.js file. Here I'm gonna create a variable which hold the reference of particular ID. So I'm gonna use const splash equal to document dot query selector. It's not showing me hint. Uh, this should be in lowercase. Now it's fine. For query selector, inside double quote, I had to write my ID name, semicolon, paste it out, and now check our ID name. Second one is for heart, paste it out here. Also change the name of variable as well. Now for third one, yeah, that's fine. Now I'm gonna create a object for our TimelineMax. L should be in lowercase. That's fine. Now by using the reference of this dot from to, first we need to give our ID name. Then after we have to give some time. Time should mean seconds. Then after we have to write our style, like your animation, from which part you will start and from which part you have to end. So I'm gonna start it from x minus 100 to and end it on x to 0%, and each should be power 2 dot is in out. Also you can delay the animation by using dot delay function, and inside it you have to pass some time. Save all of these. Here I'm not seeing my desired output. I think there is something wrong. Let's inspect this. Inside our console it's showing null target, but we had passed ID, I think. uh yeah, I haven't spell right our ID, so make it correct. Save it out. Just reload our page. Here you can see the output. That's working fine, but there is one mistake. Our background color for our national flag is not looking very pretty. So just copy the white color, paste it here, and change 33 to 66%. Now save this, reload the page. That's fine, we good to go. Now in main.js file, copy this and paste it 2 times. Now this time to write an animation for second image. Just pass the ID. Opacity of 0. In starting it opacity will be 0, and after that opacity will be 1 within the 5 second. All animation will be done whatever you had time given. I do not need delay anymore. Also I'm I'm gonna start the animation before completion of some time of first animation. So it will start before 1.5 second of first animation. Just copy this and paste it here. I'm gonna also rotate this image to Y position of minus 180 degree. That will be look some pretty. By using this you can add an effect what you like. Just reload page, you can see the animation. All of this is working fine. That's fine. So now move back to HTML file. I had pasted some more image. I'm gonna use H1 tag also for our soldier, our heart of India, Indian Army. So salute to Indian Army. Or you can write any respectful line for our army here. Here I'm gonna change the name of image. Also change the name of image here as well. Also change the ID. Paste it out Indian Army 4 and it in JPG image. Change the ID as well. That's all fine. This image for our Indian Prime Minister. I'm giving the tagline of our Prime Minister. And I'm giving the class of our Minister. And for our army as well. Now go to our style sheet. Here I'm giving reference of our army class and our PM class as well. Inside the scope, I'm going to use the color of white and position of absolute. Also from top, it would be 50% and from left, it would be 40%. And I'm giving it opacity of 0. Just copy all of this and paste it below. Also I'm giving the background of black color which having the 0.5 opacity. From top it would be 60. Save all of these. I'm gonna add one more image for last screen which will be give you wish of Independence Day. Also I'm giving it idea of independence. Mm, Move to our main.js file. Similarly, store all of these id in each of variable individually. I forgot to give id of our taglines. Use these in main.js file as well. Now I'm gonna write some more animation for all of these. I'm gonna just post video, and I had write some animation. You can post the video and see all of these animation of code. Yeah, that's fine. I had done all of these. Now we're ready to run the program, reload it. All of this is working fine, but our sound is not playing because I haven't write the code of that, and I will not play the sound because in India we play the national anthem on the starting of any organization or any video or any sport. So that's why in starting of video I had see the demo of my video, or you can say output of my video, but in end uh, I will not show the full output with sound. I just write the code and you can try it out. So here I'm gonna create a div. I'm giving it style which has the opacity of 0. Create another div inside it, and I'm giving it ID of sound player which hold our sound player. Also I'm using script which hold the source of YouTube iframe API. Here we go, and method should be async. Now move to our main.js file and write function for this function. I'm giving it name of on YouTube iframe API ready. When our screen ready, then this will function call automatically. So I'm using a variable of player, then player equal to, inside it I'm creating the object of yt dot player. P should be in capital and this should be yt. Yeah, that's fine. Now in the parenthesis I'm gonna give the reference of our id which I created recently, and after that I'm gonna give a video id. You can give any of id from YouTube which you want to play in the background. For this I'm gonna play the national anthem, and player variables should be autoplay colon 1. This means whenever the video is loaded it will be start playing automatically. And in the video id I had give one of id of national anthem. That's all fine. Let's save all of this code and we good to go. So you can run this code and you will see the desired output. I can share the video. Also, if you are new, then subscribe my channel.